The golden morning light stretched lazily across whispering woods, painting the treetops in hues of honey and amber. Birds flitted between branches, their songs weaving melodies into the crisp dawn air. Near the edge of the woods, where the tall grasses swayed and the river's song could be heard in the distance, a tiny duckling named Pip stood on wobbly legs, his beady eyes shining with curiosity. Pip was the smallest of his siblings, the last to hatch, and the one who always fell behind. He wasn't as strong as his brother Wren, or as graceful as his sister Luma, but what Pip lacked in size, he made up for in courage. His mother, a wise and watchful duck named Miriam, always warned her children to stay close to the pond. "The forest is no place for a little duckling," she would say. "Stay where I can see you, my love." And Pip had listened until today, because today, something extraordinary had appeared. A butterfly, but not just any butterfly. This one was as blue as the summer sky, its wings dusted with specks of silver that shimmered in the sunlight. It danced just beyond the reeds, a flicker of magic in the air. Pip's heart thumped with excitement. Without thinking, he waddled forward. One step, then another. The butterfly flitted deeper into the grass. Pip followed, webbed feet sinking slightly into the damp earth. The butterfly drifted farther, leading him past the reeds, past the cattails, past the last safe stretch of water and into the trees. The moment Pip entered the woods, the world changed. The air grew cooler, filled with the scent of damp moss and rich earth. The towering oaks and twisted pines loomed above him, their branches whispering secrets in the wind. The golden morning light barely reached through the thick canopy, leaving the forest floor in shadow. Pip blinked. The butterfly was gone. A shiver ran down his tiny spine. He had gone too far. Turning quickly, he started to waddle back only to realize he didn't know which way home was. A rustling sound echoed from the underbrush. Pip froze. The birds had stopped singing. The wind had stilled. Something was watching him. Thina low growl. A shape moved in the shadows. A sleek, red figure, eyes glowing like embers in the dim light. Out of the underbrush stepped Red Fang. Red Fang was the most feared predator in Whispering Woods. A fox with a coat like fire, and a hunger that never faded. He had chased down rabbits, outsmarted squirrels, and even stolen from human hunters. But never had he caught a duckling so small, so alone, so easy. Well, Red Fang murmured, stepping closer. His tail swayed behind him like a flame in the wind. "What do we have here?" Pip's tiny chest heaved. "You look lost, little one," Red Fang continued, licking his sharp teeth. "Lucky for you, I know this forest well." Pip took a trembling step backward. Red Fang's golden eyes gleamed. "Why don't I show you the way home?" His tiny feet pounded against the earth as he darted through the underbrush, twigs snapping beneath him. Behind him, Red Fang lunged. The fox was fast, much faster than Pip had imagined. He weaved between the trees with ease, closing the distance in mere seconds. Pip's little legs burned with effort. His heart thundered in his chest. He needed to hide. A fallen log lay ahead, hollowed out by time. Pip didn't hesitate. He dived inside just as Red Fang's jaws snapped shut behind him. The fox skidded to a halt, growling in frustration. He pawed at the log, claws scraping against the bark. "You think you're clever, little duck?" Red Fang sneered. "Logs don't last forever." Pip trembled, pressing himself against the damp wood. He couldn't stay here. Red Fang was right. If he didn't move soon, the fox would find a way to dig him out. Then he spotted something a gap at the other end. With a deep breath, Pip squeezed through the hole and bolted into the underbrush before Red Fang could react. "You little!" The fox snarled and tore after him. Pip ran as fast as his legs could carry him, weaving through tangled roots and leaping over puddles. But Red Fang was relentless. He dodged branches, slithered through gaps, his sharp claws barely making a sound. Thena clearing. Pip skidded to a halt. Before him stretched a raging river, its currents frothing white as they crashed over jagged rocks. Behind him, Red Fang slowed to a prowl. Nowhere to run. "You gave me a good chase," the fox murmured, padding closer. "But every game must end, little one." Pip's mind raced. He looked up a vine. A thick green vine dangled from a leaning tree, swaying slightly in the breeze. It was just within reach. It was his only chance. He had never done anything so daring before, but if he hesitated for even a second, Red Fang would have him. Pip jumped, his tiny beak clamped onto the vine. The moment his weight pulled on it, snap! The vine broke loose. Pip went flying through the air, over the river, over the rocks, over Red Fang's furious, snapping jaws. And then, splash! Pip landed in a calm pool on the other side of the river. His feathers were soaked, but he was alive. Pip paddled to shore, coughing and shaking, then turned back to see Red Fang fuming on the opposite riverbank. The fox's golden eyes burned with fury. "You got lucky, duckling," Red Fang growled. "This isn't over." Pip, still catching his breath, simply quacked. A small, defiant sound. Because he knew he was small, but he was clever. And sometimes that was enough. With one last look at the furious fox, Pip turned toward home, leaving Red Fang behind. For now.